Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin today, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners and elders, past and present, of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. And I would also like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders, past and present, right across Australia and the Torres Strait. Well, today we are here to celebrate the launch of our new book, Women Living Fearlessly. This book contains the stories of 25 incredible women from all over the world who share their story of the journey to living more fearlessly in their life and having the courage to follow their dreams. So today I'm very excited to have one of my fabulous co-authors joining me, and that is Ruvimbo. Please join me on stage, Ruvimbo. Ruvimbo, for people who haven't met you before, I would love you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you and the work that you do.
My name is Ruvimbo Mazonde. I'm currently in Poland. I'm studying nursing in Poland, but I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I moved to Poland back in September 2022. I am a new philanthropist in the field. I'm still working on getting my footing in the field. I'm still new, and I'm still learning on how to pull the strings and how to go around my way in the philanthropistic field. So
Wow,
usually here in Poland, we have most of our population here are students. Most of them are from Africa, and they don't have their families with them. It's only them. So sometimes we do have some group calls, some prayer groups, just to uplift one another because we are all far from home and we can encounter so many challenges.
I love that. I love that you have that support of other people around you who are also studying and far from home and friends and family. So, Ruvimbo, your chapter is called The Journey to Become. Can you tell us why you chose this title for your story?
Actually, I chose this title because I believe life is a journey. Even when a baby is born, the baby starts by sitting, learning to sit, learning to crawl, then finally learning to take his or her first steps, then learning to walk. There is no way a person can just be born and the next day that person is running. So I believe life is a journey. We are all in a race, but we are all starting at a different pace and different speed. So that's why I chose that topic. In a way, life is a journey. You start from zero, then you're going somewhere. You just don't wake up at point 10. There are certain chapters that you have to go through in order for you to reach your destiny or your goals.
I love that. I love that metaphor. We're all on our own journey, and some of us are right at the beginning of the journey and some of us are further along, but everybody had to start at the beginning. Nobody started at point 10. I love that. In your chapter, you say, no matter the challenges and obstacles we might face, always rise up, dust yourself off, and keep going until you reach your goal. Can you tell us about this quote and what it means to you?
Actually, sometimes life can be very difficult. We all face different challenges. But I believe through my own experience, no matter what life brings at you, it might not be so easy, it might be difficult. You might feel as if you are drowning or you are in a dark hole. But no matter what happens, no matter what comes your way, you have to find a way to keep on going. You cannot give up. You just cannot afford to give up. Because in my own experience, there are so many people looking up to me. So you cannot give up. No matter what you're going through, you just have to find the courage to keep on going. Because at the end of the day, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And I love that you recognize that there's lots of people who are looking up to you, who are being guided by your example and your role model, and you're inspiring them to give up, to not give up, and to get up and keep going no matter what challenges they face. Now, in your chapter, you talk about the fact that for as long as you can remember, you always had the feeling of unbelonging due to the experiences that you encountered growing up. Can we talk about belonging and your childhood and what those experiences taught you along the way?
Yeah, but sometimes, we have family that do not act like family, and we have friends that are more as family. With my life experience, actually, we had a problem fitting in because of my parents' financial background. So, in a way, we are more like outcasts. When there's a family gathering or a family function, you are not treated the same as everyone else because they are looking at what are you bringing to the table? What do you have? And it's very common in our African societies. If you don't have anything to show to them, you don't exist. You just do not exist. You have to have something to show. You have to have made it in life. You have to be financially stable. You have to be financially up there in order for people to recognize you. You have to be putting something on the table. So, with my own experience, we never had that growing up. So, to the rest of the family, except just a few, we were never really regarded as family. And we were never treated as family. Because sometimes you pay a relative a visit, they see it as if maybe you were asking something from them or you want something from them. But sometimes it will be just a good gesture. But to them, because you don't have anything or you're not
Mm,
financially stable, they take it as if you want to ask something from them.
mm.
And you won't
That's
have that support. You won't have that support. Whether you have done something in life, they don't really recognize you.
mm. That's so hard. That's so hard, and yeah, that's a lot to face. But as you said, there are friends who are more like family, and I know that your friends got you through those hard times and have been there for you through all of that. And then you were able to go on to university though, and you were the first in your family to go to university. Can you tell us more about this experience?
Actually, for me, it's more like an achievement because none of my parents ever made it to university level.
Mm,
My mother is not literate, she's illiterate. She didn't even go to high school. So for me, it was an achievement because my brother and my sister, they all never got the chance to go to the university. As much as my brother was very intelligent,
mm,
he could not go. As much as he really wanted to go, he could not go by that time because of some financial challenges and because of some strenuous relationship that he had with my father back then. So he really could not go further to university. So I was the one who was privileged enough to further my studies to go to the university. In a way, I would say I was the chosen one because I'm the one who got that chance. None of my siblings ever got that chance to go to university.
oh, congratulations. Congratulations. That's such a great achievement to be able to go to university and to have this opportunity. So well done. Well done. In your
Thank
chapter,
you.
you say, oh, you're welcome. You say, life will test you, people will misunderstand you. But when criticism comes, do nothing, say nothing, as not everything requires you to react. Can you tell us about this quote and why this is a philosophy that you stand by?
Actually, Piers, I've been through a lot growing up, even when I got married, even with some of the people that are around me. People usually they don't really understand you, and people always have something to say about you. So growing up, I learned that it's not really everything that requires me to answer back because I used to defend myself. I really wanted to make a point. But the more I was doing that, the more criticism I would get. So instead, I chose peace over explaining myself to people, because sometimes you can explain yourself to someone, but they will never understand you. If someone doesn't really understand what you're up to or what you're made of, they will never ever find something positive to say to you or something positive to say about you, but rather just show them in your actions. Not everything requires you to talk back or to defend yourself. Action, they say action speaks louder than words. So I stand with that. No matter what they say, my action will speak louder than my words.
Mm. I love that. I love that, and it's a true example of your character that you do that and you live by that philosophy. In your chapter, you say challenges often bring growth and new chances. Can you tell us about this and your experience of this in your life?
I believe if you have never faced a challenge, you will never know what you're capable of doing. In my case, if maybe I hadn't been sick, if maybe I didn't face financial challenges, or maybe if I hadn't been rejected, I was never going to really find my true me, my true being. I was never going to know what I'm capable of doing. But sometimes in my language, they say, kukika dachka kuri yambuta. To bite a lizard is to save it. People might treat you bad, not knowing they are pushing you towards your goal. They are pushing you to be a better person, because you'd want to change your story, you want to change who you are, and you also want to change the way people see you or view you as a person.
Well, thank you so much, Ruvimbo, for being here today, for sharing your story with us in Women Living Fearlessly. And I've really enjoyed your chapter, and I know that our readers will be so inspired by your journey and all of the challenges that you overcame to get to where you are today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Peace, for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, thank you, everyone who has tuned in. You can grab your copy of Women Living Fearlessly at wcwpress.com. That's all for now. We'll see you again soon. Thanks, Ruvimbo, and bye, everyone.
Thank you, Peace. Bye, everyone.